what's going on? Dr. Gonzo Boogie here again, back for another video. And in this video I was going to show you guys my Elite Entertainment Horror DVD collection. But really quick, before I did that, I just wanted to give you guys a quick backstory on Elite Entertainment in case there's some people who don't really know about it. I mean, if you're a new DVD collector, you might not even be aware of Elite Entertainment's releases, because most of them have been released by other companies since then. So, but Elite Entertainment was probably better known for their Laserdisc releases, I'm guessing throughout the 90s, and they were one of the few companies that actually made the switch to DVDs and were able to do it well, along with the Criterion collection. They were also really well known for their Laserdiscs before they made the switch to DVDs and of course now Blu-rays, but with Elite Entertainment they've kind of faded away. I don't think Elite Entertainment is a company that still produces DVDs and releases anymore, so most of their releases, I'm guessing, are out of print now, but you can snag them for a pretty good price. Most of the Elite editions still you can get for a cheap price. There's a few of them that tend to go for a lot of money, which I would like to pick a few of those up still, but I've always really liked Elite Entertainment, and early on when I first started to collect like more obscure, oddball horror releases, the only two companies that were really putting out stuff like that was Anchor Bay, which still to this day is my favorite like DVD company that's ever put out horror movies. Just they did a fantastic job on every release they put out. And then it was Elite, so it was really just those two. Like nowadays, there's so many cool companies putting out great horror Blu-ray and DVD releases now, but back in the early days, those were basically the two. You had Elite Entertainment and Anchor Bay, and so that's why I've always really liked Elite Entertainment, and I've always had a special place for their releases in my DVD collection. And I don't have too much to show here, but the releases that I have are some of my favorite things in my collection, so I thought this would make an interesting video. Anyway, so I'm just going to get going and show you guys the releases that I have from Elite Entertainment. And first off here, we have this cool set, which is called the Masterworks of the German Horror Cinema. And this is a 3-pack that comes with 3 of the German expressionist silent horror films from back in the 20s. Yeah, the Golem came out in 1920, Cabinet of Dr. Cagliari, 1921, and Nosferatu, 1922. And these are all classics, and if you're in the classic horror movies at all, and I'm talking about classic, silent classic, these are definitely worth adding into your collection. And I would say these 3, and including a lot of the other well-known silent movies, are definitely worth checking out for any horror fan. Yeah, I feel like you gotta at least check these out once. This is a really nice set. Just the way they put this together is really nice. Got the Elite Entertainment logo really huge there. Really cool stuff. Love the design of the back of this. Just looks really nice. And this is what the discs look like. Just really plain. Just nothing on them at all. And then it comes with a little booklet too, which is really cool. Alright, next off is another set type thing. This is the Reanimator 2-disc special edition, and when I found out about this edition of Reanimator, this was the one that I knew I had to have in my collection. I would say the first copy of Reanimator I ever had in my collection was probably like the 2-disc Anchor Bay that came out, I would say like around 2006, 2008. Could be wrong with that date there, but I remember I picked that one up long time ago, and then I stumbled across this release, picked it up, and this has been the one copy of Reanimator in my collection since then. I just love this copy of it. I just think it looks awesome. Of course, it's in a really cool green case, which is one of the reasons I really like some of these Elite Entertainment editions. It's just the DVDs themselves just look so nice. I love the cover art on this and the design of it. Just a really nice packaging right here, and the back looks really cool too. Really cool stuff there. Reanimator 2-disc special edition, probably one of my all-time favorite Elite Entertainment editions ever. Okay, next up here we got I Spit on Your Grave, the Millennium edition. Really cool release of this movie. Out of all the releases of this movie, I would say I think this is the coolest one. Comes in a silver case, and the whole thing just has a shiny gloss to it. The artwork you can see there. There's like it's just a gold tint on all the on some of the banners and stuff on this. Just makes this look like a really nice release. Classic exploitation film here, and a really nice classic release from Elite Entertainment. Okay, and then next up, keeping with the Millennium editions, this is the Night of the Living Dead Millennium edition, and Night of the Living Dead is one of my all-time favorite horror movies ever, and in my opinion, this is the best edition of the movie you can get on any format right now, because here in the US, there's not a really, I don't think there's any release of it on Blu-ray yet. I know there's a couple imports, Region 2 releases of Night of the Living Dead on Blu-ray, but this, in my opinion, still is the best edition of Night of the Living Dead you can get. It's in a nice red case. It's got some really nice artwork on here. The cover of this is, I would say, not my favorite out of the Elite Entertainment editions, but I still really like it for its simplicity. I think it works and does the job for this, and I just think it's cool. So this is just really cool. Love this movie, and I love this edition of the movie, Night of the Living Dead. I also have another copy of Night of the Living Dead, Elite Entertainment, and for some reason I've always really liked this DVD. It's been one of my favorite DVDs in my collection, basically since I picked it up. I'm not sure why, but I love this DVD. I like it just as much as the Millennium edition, but this is just a standard, I guess, special collector's edition of this. This was released, I think, a few years before they put out the Millennium edition. The Millennium edition has a lot more special features, and I think they've remastered the audio on it better than this one, but this one is still really good, and it has a high definition remaster on the picture quality and everything. So this is still a really great release. So if you stumble across this one, like if you're looking for a really good copy of Night of the Living Dead on DVD and you don't want a crappy public domain one with shitty quality, I would say either of the Elite editions are great to pick up for that. I would say these are probably the two best editions of Night of the Living Dead on DVD in general. Alright, and then next up here we have The Evil Dead. And again, this is just one of my favorite Elite Entertainment releases. This actually, I've had to re-buy this, but the first copy of Evil Dead that I ever owned was the Elite Entertainment edition. I actually just re-bought this one like a week or two ago. I showed it in one of my recent update videos, if you guys keep track of those at all. And so I'm really glad to get this one back in my collection, because this is the first copy of Evil Dead I ever owned on DVD. And I just love everything about it. This is, out of all the Evil Dead DVDs I've ever seen, this is still my favorite cover art for it, even though most of them, a lot of the Anchor Bay ones, do use a variation on this movie poster cover art. I still think that this one did it the best. In the back, of course, they always do a really good job laying out all the stuff on the back. Just really like how they do that, and just good stuff here. Evil Dead Elite Edition. Then here we go, last and least here is the Howling 3, the marsupials. And like I was saying earlier in this video, some of the Elite Entertainment editions you can get for really cheap. I actually bought this one brand new at an FYE around me for $2, which I thought was a good price for this. And it's still, like all the other ones, just a nice looking DVD release, even though this is a horrible movie, in my opinion. Basically all the Halloween sequels are not good. The first one is a decent werewolf horror movie, and it just didn't really have a good sequel to follow it. Alright, there it is. So that is the Elite Entertainment collection right there. There we go. This is all that I have in my collection. And definitely let me know in the comments what you guys think about Elite Entertainment, and if you guys have any in your collections. And I'll see you guys next time.